Hello everyone, welcome back to Not So Local Game Store. Think of us as your local game store, just completely online. We're getting very, very close to having your favorite singles and sealed product for the three major trading card games in our opinion, Magic, Lorcana, and Pokemon. We know there's some other ones out there. And we're looking at the new Riot Games trading card game. I think it could be very interesting. We also are working on a growing Discord that you can join live events very, very soon. Talk about deck ideas, discuss different, card games that are coming out, cards, things like that. So like always, please join the Discord if you'd like. Look forward to the store. And like, comment, subscribe, do other YouTube things. I know it's annoying for me to say, but it is very, very helpful. So let's play some games with a deck that Germ put together that's artifact-based. I don't really know how I feel about it, but he likes it and wanted to play it, so I figured we'd put it on the channel. So, like always, let's get into some games and see what we can do. Alright, so Eternities gave us a bunch of artifacts, and Germ made an artifact list, but it's not really the list that you would expect. It pivots around Pinnacle Emissary, 1 blue, red, 3/3. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 colorless drone artifact creature token with flying, and this token can be blocked only, or can block only creatures with flying, sorry. So it plays Emissary, a bunch of low drops, Zotaic Glyph, just to make any artifact a 5/4, plus it gets the rest of its text. It plays Synthesizer, I can never say this word, Synthesizer Lab Ship, so we can make things 2/2s. It plays Gear Drake to sacrifice things. It plays Emissary Escort. It's an interesting list, don't get me wrong. It's not the artifact list I would play. I do think there's an artifact poison list that probably comes out very soon. Because of Legion Extruder. I think that's the name of the card. I think there's some options there in terms of like winning with poison with artifacts. But the list's interesting. So we talked about the list a little bit. Let's see what we can do with some games. And we are playing best of one, just so you know, because there's not a sideboard for this list. So let's get into it. Alright. So we have Harvester on 1, Extruder or Escort on 2. Emissary on 3? Sure. We have a Torch Tower if we need it. Sure. Harvester. Are they gonna pop the Harvester turn 1? Are we that afraid of Harvester? Are we? Are we actually that afraid of it? Wow, we are. Okay. Sure. Sure. I guess that's an option. Well, now I don't want to let you have that. So we'll just Extruder it, and then we could just play Emissary, but we'll probably warp Emissary and play Escort, or Pinnacle Emissary into Emissary Escort. Warp. Play an Escort, make a 1/1. They might pop my Emissary, which is what it is. Okay. Sure, now I get to warp it again? Okay. Floodmaw, Mako, Winter Night Stories. Sure. Opponent, what are you doing? With another Floodmaw. And a Fabled Passage. Trip Floodmaw, Torch the Tower, Mako, Winter Night Stories. Okay. Okay. I think I'm just gonna play Scene of the Crime. I'm just swing for 2. Keep up Torch the Tower. I can also sacrifice Scene of the Crime. Because, I mean, I think I'm afraid of Vivi. Another Winter Night Stories. They get rid of a Mako. They play Sanctuary. They play an X2. Okay, so I was trying to see if this escort counts itself. It doesn't. What are you doing? Play an X2 so I can torch the tower for fun. Please. You know what? That's even better. Torch tower. Let's draw some cards. Boop. Boop. Swing for 3. I have a Torture Tower. I have a Valkyrie Aerial Unit. VAU. Which gets me an Emissary trigger as well. Torch Tower, your Tersa. No, I'm good. Sure, I mean, you could discard and draw, but you're not gonna Tersa attack me. Discard a land, draw a card. Play a different land. Sure. I have a million lands myself. Luckily, I get to surveil too. So now, let's not draw lands. Also, my escort's a 7/4. And torch the tower that. Sure, you take 10 this turn. I'm down to just draw another aerial unit. I believe my opponent loses the game here. I believe. I don't think they have anything they can do in this situation. We'll see, but I don't think they do. Valkyrie aerial unit? Yeah, okay. I thought so. Alright, we have Harvester into Escort into Glimp. Wait, is Glimp on Escort as good as I think it is? Does Glimp on Escort work the way I want Glimp on Escort to work? Does it just make it a 5/4 and then it still gets +X+O? I assume it does. I also assume Rust Harvester works the same way. I assume. I mean, I'd obviously have to figure it out, but I think so. Let's see. You know what card we didn't see in the first game was Gleaming Gear Drake, but it's okay. Plains, is this just mono white? Yep. Alright, time for them to gain a bunch of life. It's okay. I don't care that much. So I'm probably going to Glimp the Harvester. Because it just makes a 5/4 with Menace. I don't know why we wouldn't. I mean, I guess they could Sheltered by Ghosts. But they play another Sanctifier. Sure. Yep. And a Vanguard. Sure. I mean, yeah, you're gaining life. You are gaining life. Oh, alright. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Apparently, opponent just is sitting an attack phase. Opponent? Hello? Hello? You played 2 creatures. Are you just gone now? Are you just gone? Did my opponent leave? Oh. Opponent. Okay. Oh, hey, we found a Gear Drake. So I'm gonna warp this. And I'm gonna play a Gear Drake. I'm gonna swing with an escort. So we can glyph our Gear Drake now. Warp doesn't count as sacrificing, by the way. My opponent's still not here. Is my opponent actually just gone? Like, what are we doing? Opponent, I just wanna play a bunch of artifacts. Oh, that's all I wanna do. Is play artifacts with you. Thank you. Okay, we can glyph the Gear Drake here. Sure, Novice Investigator. Mono white weenies. Sure. Auto sacrifice. Sure. Sure. I will take 2. Just saying. I will take 2. I will take 2. Take 2. Alright, let's play Glyph on a Gear Drake. Let's swing for 6. Do. So now I have a 5/4 that discovers 3, which discovers everything in my deck. Except for Guardian and Aerial Unit. I have another glyph to play. I have a Pinnacle Emissary. If we draw a land, we can just glyph plus have a clue to sacrifice. Opponent could also just gain 1,000,000 life. Can I die here? Maybe. There's block here. Yeah. 3, 6, 9. I guess I only took 13. But it's fine. It is what it is. Just make another 5/4, but I'm gonna keep it as a blocker. Because they could technically just rabbit me again. Like, they could just do this. So, I want to make sure that I have a blocker for that. Oh, I probably shouldn't have blocked. I do have an attack for 15 next turn. With a Menace and 2 flyers. So, like, if they attack and they pump again, I don't think it matters. Alright, they play Warren Guard. They gain 2. Play another Vanguard. Yep. And play a Pixie. Okay. I mean, they gain a bunch of life this turn. Yep. Sure. Well, this is nice. Yeah. They gain 2, no matter what happens. So they go to 17. Then they have a Sanctifier triggered that could take them to 19. I can play Emissary plus Nutrient Block. They play another Pixie. They top decked a Pixie. They top decked a Pixie. Well, I get to swing with Harvester next turn. Yep, they're back to 21. We just swing like this. I need one more land. And I need them to not do anything. Actually, am I dead? Block 2, block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go to 1. I go to 1. They go to 16. If I draw a land, that's 7, 13, 18. Yeah. That's if they all-out attack. Which we'll have to see, but I assume they will. Be very surprised if they don't, but we'll see. So I'm probably... Oh, they hit another Vanguard. Wait, now I lose, right? Now I lose. Because they're at 19. So that's 11, 12... So I take 3. Harvester. Nutrition block. Torch the tower. Yeah. And then swing for 8. I think I've kind of turned the corner. I think. Got rid of a lot of their life gain. Double Vanguard, double Hinterland is kind of crazy, but I think we actually got through it. And then Zotic, then we just glyph. I mean, we could just glyph Harvester. And then we attack as 2/5/5 Menace and Gear Drake. I mean, it's not horrid. I also have this Emissary to just warp in. Warp in, make a 1/1, and then I can glyph it. Is this can't be blocked or can't blocked? This token can block only creatures with flying. Okay. Alright. Let's warp this in. Let's glyph here. Let's swing with 2 5/5 menaces and a 8/7 flyer. The emissary's kind of neat. Emissary can kind of pop off. We didn't really pop off this turn. We were doing a lot of Gleaming Gear Drake stuff, but Emissary is definitely something that can... Definitely a card that can go off. I think opponent's gonna rope me for some unknown reason because they're playing mono white life gain and they gained probably 50 life. I don't actually know. I'd have to do math. Sure. Harvester, Extruder, Aerial Unit. Sure. Torch Tower. Sure, I don't mind it. I don't think I mind it. Do I mind it? I don't think so. I think we're okay. That is if opponent accepts their opening hand. Let's see. There we go. Ginger Brew. Sure. It might be Nutrition Block, Torch the Tower, by the way. We'll just play Legion Extruder. It doesn't matter. Yeah, no. And then I can Nutrition Block. What are you playing? Alright, let's do this. Let's just Nutrition Block. I'm gonna glyph the Nutrition Block next turn. Swing of the Harvester. And then we can glyph... Like I said, we'll glyph our Nutrition Block. Sure. Okay. What is this? Whenever a squirrel or food you control. Okay. Make a 5/4 indestructible. Sure. Is this just food and a squirrel? I think this is just a squirrel that cares about food. Return from the wild. Sure. Yeah, it's just squirrel food. It's just squirrel food. Nope. I'm gonna block with the Harvester next turn, and then I'll Extruder. I'll Extruder into a 3/3. Tough cookie. Okay. Okay. I mean, I can see the point of this. Sure. Yep. I mean, the squirrel is doing a lot here. I am gonna double block it. Just to get rid of it. No, no. Swing with Nutrition Block? Or Nutrient Block, sorry. They have a lot of food. Okay. This is mono green food. This is mono green food. Interesting. Alright. Deals damage equal to its power to any target. I get to hit Tough Cookie. On this creature. Okay. I'm trying to like read how this card is templated to know that I'm doing it right. I mean, they could make it a 4/4, I guess. Oh, they're just gonna sack it? Sure. Oh, you have to target? I did not expect to have to target with that. To be very honest. Did not expect to have to target with that. Alright, we're gonna swing for 10. I might sack this nutrition block next turn. Because I get to discover... I get to do a bunch of things. Yep. 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 Sure. I mean, yeah. You gain a bunch of life. There's a lot of food. Okay. You go to 7. Oh, do I have to tap for nutrition block? Yeah, I do. Okay. How about no? Thanks, though.